Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a comparison video for you between two Louis Vuitton bags. We've got the Clapton backpack and my new Palm Springs mini backpack. So if you'd like to stay tuned and see what I can fit in both of these, the pros and cons, and which I would prefer to have if I could only keep one. If you'd like to see that, carry on watching, but please do remember to hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy comparison videos and things like this. So without further ado, let's crack on into it. As you can see, size-wise, the Clapton is a little bit bigger, or at least that's what it looks like on the outside. When we come to what fits inside of them, you'll actually see that I can fit the same volume of things in both bags, mostly because with the Clapton, after the clasp, it's then got magnets, so you can't actually overstuff it. If you stuff it too much, the magnets won't close, then the flap won't go down. I've discovered that there's a certain limit on what you can actually fit in, and bulkier things, like if you wanted I've got an Agenda PM, but if you wanted an Agenda MM, you haven't got a chance. It just won't fit. It'll be too tall for it. If you've got it stuffed, it's not going to work. As simple as that. So technically it's bigger, but in practice they can actually hold the same volume, which to me is really a good thing. I got the Clapton first, but that was mainly because the Palm Springs Mini was always sold out. Luckily, I managed to get this one last week, or at least a few days ago, almost a week ago, and I love her. I've seen what can fit, everything like that, and I'm really happy with my purchase. Both of these backpacks have the same sort of straps, so they are convertible. They can be backpacks, they can be shoulder bags, they can be crossbody bags, and if you look, the drops are approximately the same as well. I've got the Palm Springs Mini on the shortest if you have the two lots of straps, and I've got the Clapton on the second from shortest. The drop is approximately the same though when they're on these levels. I do find that the Clapton, it doesn't have as many kind of adjustments, I suppose you could put it. They're not as adjustable. So with Palm Springs Mini, the straps come with two sets. Why I'm saying it like that is, yes, you've got two straps, but within the straps, you've got two sections. This bottom section can unclip, and you can turn the one long one into a shorter backpack. I've only seen a couple of YouTube videos on that. I will try and leave one linked below, which is the one I watched, which shows you how you can shorten them. Personally, I won't be wearing my backpack like that though, because over time it can damage the leather. It is one thing to bear in mind though, because the Clapton doesn't have that ability. The Clapton is more so, you have what you get. It has one set of buckles on each, you can adjust it throughout the buckle, and that is that. Moving on to pockets. Both of these bags have quite a nice opening. So the Clapton is a bit of a bigger opening. It just, like I said, it's got the magnets, they spring open. It's a nice clasp, so it feels really secure. And it's got one slip pocket at the back. That is the only pocket that the Clapton has on it. The Palm Springs mini backpack, again, it's really secure. This is the new model, the 2020 model. It's got a really nice smooth zipper, black interior, and it's very difficult to see, but there is a slip pocket at the very back. There's also this pocket on the front, but personally I think it's useless. I can't even fit my hand in there without scratching my nails. So personally I won't be using this pocket, but if you wanted to, you could fit in like a lip balm, some receipts, things like that, but not a lot. That is probably all you could fit in there. But the main bag itself is quite spacious inside, black interior, whereas this Clapton has a pink interior, as you saw. This one, the mini Palm Springs, is going to be a lot easier to keep clean. The pink I find a nightmare. I've got a Neverfull MM with the pink interior as well. I think that it's gorgeous, but it gets dirty really quickly. In my Neverfull, I keep an organiser. I'm planning on getting one for my Clapton. I just haven't got around to it. But if you were going to get one with a pink interior, I would highly recommend. The one from my Neverfull is actually from Samorga. That's a fantastic brand for organisers, but there are more out there. You can even get one off Amazon. They're quite easy to come by, and some of them are quite cheap as well. I don't always recommend the cheaper ones though, because I have bought ones from Amazon in the past. They haven't been the best quality. They've been really stiff and they don't really help out the bag that often. They make it look a little bit of a mess, if I'm being honest. Okay, now we have looked inside the bags and we've looked at the straps, it's time to see what can actually fit in them. I'm going to start off with the Clapton. I've just got all my bits and pieces that I would carry in my normal bag next to me, just see if they will all fit. So when we open it up, like I said, you've got the magnetic clasps. In the back, I will be putting my agenda. As you know, I do keep it in the dust bag if you've seen any of my videos before. This is the agenda by Louis Vuitton in the PM size. I like to take this with me so I can jot down notes. I can just keep a track of what I'm doing day to day. So that one will fit that way, along the back. Next up, I've got my little girl pouch. This pouch has everything in it, from pills, potions, to hand wipes, antibacterial wipes, everything like that. That one will go in that way round. Then I've got my Kazakhstan purse. This just carries change and a couple of loyalty cards. That'll be going in next to it. Then I've got my Louis Vuitton key pouch. This one I keep my driver's license in, a tiny bit of change for parking, but usually notes. Then the last bulky thing is actually my camera. So I've got the camera that I'm recording on currently, but this is the Canon G7X Mark II. I'm currently filming on a Mark III. This is the one that I like to use as my throw around camera. Basically, when I went to Paris on my honeymoon, this one got scratched, and yeah, I don't want to replace it, but it is one that I can throw in my bag and I'm not too worried. It got quite badly scratched whilst I was going up the Eiffel Tower. So that one will fit in there. I've then got these bits that normally just float around the bottom of my bag. So I've got a couple of pens, a fold away reusable straw, hand cream and a lip balm. They will just randomly go down the side. So that is what it looks like inside. It will still just about pop closed, only just. It's a bit tight on this one side, but it's not too bad. But you see what I mean? It needs to be able to pop for the top to then go down and for it to be really secure. I can fit quite a lot in, but if you look at them, like the Palm Springs looks a lot smaller, yet I can still fit all that in. And I will show you how I fit them. So I'll just empty this bag out into this one. Starting with the agenda going into the back. Next up, we've got the gold pouch on one side. We've got the purse going in front of the gold pouch. We've got the key pouch on the other side next to the gold pouch. It's a little bit of a tighter fit, but it does fit. Then we've got the camera going in front of the key pouch. So if I show you now, you can see it is tight in there, but it does all fit. And last but not least is those miscellaneous bits that I was talking about. The pens, the lip balm, the hand cream, which they would just sit in the top. Like so. So that is how I would store it all. and it does all fit amazingly. So those are the two bags. A little bit of comparison so that you can see the same stuff does fit in them. If I was to repurchase only one, I would probably go for the Palm Springs Mini, just because I think that it's a little bit more versatile and I feel like it's a little bit safer. Yes, the Clapton has got the clasp on it, but I still feel like a zipper's harder to get into. And you can always attach the two zippers together with a lock and then nobody's able to get in your bag, whereas there isn't a way of locking a clasp. I do think the Clapton goes a lot better with my aesthetics now, because I wear a lot of whites, a lot of creams, a lot of pinks, but I would still repurchase this one if I could only do one. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, and hopefully it was a little bit informative. It will help you make a decision if you're only getting one. Please remember to thumbs up this video if you liked it. Remember to subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!